Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. I have been so excited to share with you the results of the experiment that we did yesterday. It's just me today. I'm feeling a little lonely, but that's okay. I have all of you out there that are watching. So I hope you were able to do the experiment yesterday. If you were, I would love to see your results or to hear about what your results were. But are you ready to see what my results were? I had some great surprises. So, here are the results of yesterday's experiment. The mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, vinegar, and Coke. And as you can see, the mayonnaise and ketchup made that penny pretty shiny, and the mustard, I think, made it worse. The vinegar did do a pretty good job. I predicted it would do better. And then we go down to the bottom row, and I don't have any of those that are super shiny. The salt water didn't do too bad, or the hand soap, but the others pretty much did not change it very much. They were all cleaner than the dirty penny that we started with. But look at that, mayonnaise and ketchup. So I wonder if that means I should start cleaning my house with mayonnaise or ketchup. Certainly not mustard. So that was a fun activity to do yesterday. We're going to continue to talk about STEM activities. Remember, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And I shared with you yesterday some science experiments. So if there's any out there that you've tried or had success with, be sure that you share those with me. I'd love to see that you're doing some things at home. Today I'm going to talk about technology. And I know that a lot of us are concerned about how much screen time that our students have. I was just watching a TED Talk on about technology and some coding, and that is something that, when we have students that are on technology, it's not all bad. We want them to be creative with the technology. We want them to be engaged and to build some skills. And so today I'm going to talk about one skill that your children may know about, but as adults, we might not be so familiar with, and that is the area of coding. So coding is something that is pretty new to us as adults. It's pretty new to everyone. It's how things work. And in the comment section, I have an article that talks about why coding is important. And our State Department is starting to require teachers to add computer science into our curriculum with a big emphasis in coding. And hey, Alex, good job. I'm glad you were able to get on MobyMax today. That was great. That's great. That's a great site to build skills with. Good for you. Okay, so coding, this article that I shared with you talks about how coding is important to teach our students. And I'll just highlight some of those. They help with problem solving. They develop persistence and help our students to overcome adversity. We don't know what jobs our students and children are going to have when they get older. Some of those jobs don't even exist today. So we need to make sure that our students are problem solvers. It gives students a challenge when they're in a coding project. It gives them a challenge. It helps develop resistance. It gives them opportunities to maybe not be right the first time. And how do we overcome that and make our rights? We'll talk a little bit tomorrow about our fixed mindset and our growth mindset. And I know that your students know about growth mindset and fixed mindset because we talked about that a lot at school. Coding helps teach them how to think. So it's really good to create thinkers. Hey, Heather, it's good to see that you're doing lots of good work at home. Good job. I love your comment there. Coding also expands creativity. I cannot wait to share something that Amaya and I were doing yesterday. We're not done with it yet, but we will continue to work on it and we'll share that with you later on. And then coding also helps with math. It really develops some of those math skills. In the article, you'll find that coding doesn't even have to start on a computer. There are ways to start coding being unplugged. And this is something that I've always done. I didn't know I was doing coding, but instead of having an Easter egg hunt where my children or grandchildren would just go out and try to find them, I would leave clues for them or a scavenger hunt for them. So once they found an egg, then they would have to follow the directions on where to find the next egg. So maybe they had to take 15 steps north, turn right, do 5 jumping jacks, and then walk 3 steps, and then find the next clue. And so that is all part of the coding. So as I was looking last night about different apps for coding, I did find some that I think you and your students may like. So one is code.org, and on there they have a 1 hour coding, I think it's called, 1 hour of code. But your students may be familiar with that because our high school instructional coach, Mr. Mize, has shared some of that with them. So it's a free website, 1 hour of code. Get on there, and there's lots of game-like activities that your students can do. The other one that I had fun with was Tinker.com. And Tinker.com was a fun one that I was exploring last night. I guarantee you your students, your children may pick this up a little easier than we may. And I played around with it this morning as well. It is much easier on an iPad or a computer than it is on my phone. I struggled a little bit with it on my phone last night. And then the last one is scratch.mit.edu. And that is a free site as well. That is where I was watching the TED Talk about the importance of coding. So you may want to check that out as well. So, challenge today is to try to do some coding and explore some of those options. Remember in the article that I share with you in the news feed here that it doesn't have to be on a computer. You can do it as a scavenger hunt and give directions and clues and try to get things figured out there. Oh, Taylon and Haley, hello, I miss you guys. It's great to see that you're jumped on here. Taylon and Haley, do some coding today. You would love it. It's a chance to get on the computer. It's a game-like. It gives a great purpose and is very helpful. So, all right, shout out to all of you who are watching. Let's continue about our respect lessons. When showing respect for others, parents, teachers, friends, whoever, you are setting a good example for those watching you. By respecting your parents, other family members will admire you more. Especially if you have younger brothers or sisters, make sure you set a good example, respecting your parents and listening to them. If you show respect for teachers, other classmates will want to do the same. Respect friends and their feelings will result in your friends respecting your feelings more. So important to show respect. Make sure that you're respecting yourself and others, and always be kind. I hope you have a great day out there. See you tomorrow. I have something so exciting to share with you tomorrow. So be sure to be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow. And everyone have a great day. Bye. Love you.